possible. You can do it if you will.
The man known as the Lion of Zion believed that with a little faith and a lot of hard work, anything could be done, from dismantling apartheid in South Africa with the help of the Sullivan Principles, to developing a skilled workforce in North Philadelphia through the OIC, to establishing Progress Plaza, the nation's first Black-owned shopping center.
He said in so many words that you cannot separate the church from the community. If God put you in the community, God put you in that community for some very obvious reasons. And those obvious reasons are right there in terms of the needs of the community.
The needs around Zion Baptist Church's community are significant. Nicetown, Tioga ranks 45th out of the city's 46 neighborhoods in health outcomes. Unemployment is high, education levels and life expectancy are low. Median household income is under $25,000.
We need to have beacons of light and places where there's safety and community and things happening that bring hope to people.
Zion Baptist Church has long been a beacon of light on North Broad Street, a haven of hope committed to meeting the spiritual and physical needs of the community. But this is a new day, and there is new hope here on Leon Sullivan Way. A quiet transformation is underway just steps from the church that will continue to inject new life into the neighborhood and continue Dr. Sullivan's legacy of changing lives for the better. This is the Reverend Leon H. Sullivan Community Impact Center. The historic sacred space that was the church annex will soon be a state-of-the-art civic space that will energize and uplift an entire community.
One of my mantras is, but if not now, then when? And for the people connected with Zion Baptist, if not us, then who?
The 27,000 square foot building will be a safe space for children and families and a beautiful venue for weddings, meetings, and more. The Technology Center will bridge the digital divide with internet access and computer training. The Community Arts Center will host classes and clubs, display the work of local artists, and provide art therapy as a way to enhance mental health, courtesy of the design house Alice and Daisy's Kin. It's all being created with the architectural expertise of Studio 6mm, with the help of the Black-owned real estate development firm Mosaic Development Partners. Schultz & Williams is providing fundraising assistance, and Watchdog Real Estate Project Management is providing both technical and grant writing expertise. But this is the new frontier. Esports is the intersection of sports and video games, and it is exploding with dozens of professional teams and tens of millions of fans nationwide. But it's much more than a video game. Here, it will be a way to expose the neighborhood's young people to the careers that support the industry, from software development to finance to broadcast communication and videography. It will be a big part of the Impact Center and a rare opportunity to develop the next generation of Leon Sullivans.
Somewhere today in this neighborhood, there's a little boy or a little girl who could make a huge difference. And it's just having the support and having the encouragement.
The center's 17,000 square feet of leasable space is already spoken for. It will be the home of Called to Serve, the neighborhood community development corporation that created the vision for the project under the leadership of Reverend Mike Major. Temple University's Lewis Katz School of Medicine will operate a number of outreach programs from the center. It will also include programming from Temple's Lenfest North Philadelphia Workforce Initiative to train community members in high-demand job skills, and from Temple's Community Care Management Initiative, which will help patients access health and social services.
A lot of people will be helped in this center. And there'll be tenants, but they're not traditional tenants. These are people who know that they're going into something that has the spirit of Dr. Sullivan, and they will have to cooperate with that spirit in terms of helping people.
But helping people requires investment. The center will cost over $10 million to build. More than $2 million has been secured through city and state funding, along with generous donations from H. Chase Lenfest, North 10 Philadelphia, and others. Funding for pre-construction work came from the William Penn Foundation. In addition to tax credits, the center is counting on roughly $4 million in corporate and individual donations.
Well, I invest because my major asked me to, number one. Number two is because I have so much respect for the legacy of Leon H. Sullivan, and again, having been Commerce Director, I understand the criticality of good, safe, vibrant community, which starts with good, safe places for people to gather.
For Chrissy Kind, it all goes back to an adage from her parents.
They always said, don't take credit for a home run when you're born on third base. And our family was born on third base with full uniforms coming into home, and most people don't get into the stadium. And I feel really strongly about helping so that we're all in it together. We're all running around third towards home and not pointing the finger at others because they haven't had a chance to get to the stadium. I chose to invest in this center because I think that the leadership behind it is incredible. I think the legacy of Reverend Dr. Sullivan is so amazing. I think the location, I think this neighborhood has so much potential, and I think in every way it's a win-win.
And so, with the help of your generosity, the spirit of Reverend Sullivan will live on, empowering a new generation to reach for the stars and breathing new life into the community he called home. The Leon H. Sullivan Community Impact Center will open its doors in 2024.